So we are starting out on day one on the PCT, almost from Highway 80. We're starting at Donner Ski Resort, heading to Echo Lake near Highway 50. And so far, we're hiking uphill alongside Mount Judah near Sugar Bowl Ski Resort. And thankfully it's in the shade, so it helps a lot. And it's gonna be a hot day, especially once we get up to the top and we're on the ridge exposed to the sun. But should be a good day. Should hopefully see a lot of cool stuff.
I got my hands up shaking just to let you know that you've got a higher power. Got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power, and she really someone I wanna know. This boy is electric. This boy is electric, and you're sparkling like the universe connected. And I'm buzzing night after night after night. This joy is electric. This joy is electric, and you're circuiting through. I'm so happy that I'm alive. Happy I'm alive at the same time as you, 'cause you've got a higher power. Got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power, and you're really someone I wanna know. Up shaking just to let you know now you've got a higher power. You got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power. You once in any lifetime. I'm going a million miles an hour. When for so long I've been down on my knees in your
There's Anderson Peak right there, and we're gonna go up and around the right side behind it. We are hiking around Anderson Peak just after a quarter after 11, and it is warming up. There's Castle Peak off in the distance. Anderson Peak above us. And there's the Tinker Knob and a steep downhill. little longer. And then once we get to Tinker Knob, we get to go downhill. Hillside just below the Tinker Knob, which is right there behind me, and we have almost 360-degree views. It's pretty cool. You just can't see behind the Tinker Knob. And finally we got to a place where we have a little bit of a breeze, so that's awesome. We just have a couple miles to go beyond the Tinker Knob and downhill, and we'll finally hit some water. So overall, it's been a pretty cool first day. First day and are staying near the North Fork of the American River, and we did about maybe 9 miles today, and it was a good day. It was very hot. I think we saw 2 hobbits carrying a ring at one point, but we had beautiful views. I mean, as you can see, just all around me. Thankfully a breeze came in to really just kind of help us out with that last climb. But it's beautiful wilderness, beautiful day, and it's awesome to be out here. So we are starting our second day on our trip from the North Fork of the American River and heading to 5 Lakes. We came from just below the Tinker Knob, which is behind me, and camped down right in those trees there, and just amazing wilderness right behind me. There's just some amazing rock formations, and today we are heading that direction. You can't see it, but we're gonna go past the Granite Chief into Granite Chief Wilderness and stay at 5 Lakes. So it should be a nice, easier day than yesterday. Hopefully not as hot, and we're only doing about 6 miles, so should be good. There's the Granite Chief right there, and we're gonna go around to the left of that and then down the other side. there to 5 Lakes. It's just around the side of this mountain. And then tomorrow we're gonna go up that ridge, or up to that ridge, and then alongside all the way over there and camp on the other side over there. And then we're heading that way to Desolation Wilderness. So we made it to 5 Lakes, and it took a little bit longer than we thought. We got in about 3 o'clock, and it was probably a little longer than 6 miles. I think it might have been about 7 or 8. It was a hot day with no breeze today to help us out with the temperatures, but when we got here, we got to take, a swim, which felt amazing. And unfortunately, we don't get to camp next to the lake since it's prohibited, but we're not too far away of a walk to come here and check it out. So it's pretty cool, pretty amazing lake, and it definitely hit the spot when we got here. Good morning. We are leaving Mosquitoville, also known as 5 Lakes. We are starting our day with a fun 1,000-foot climb up to a ridge, and then we'll hike along that for about 8 miles, and hopefully we should have some good views of Lake Tahoe. And this entire stretch we won't have water until we get to camp, so we had to really fill up and just be prepared for this section. Should be okay though, similar to the first day. And we are heading to North Blackwood Creek, and should be a good day. Hopefully not so hot, and if it is, hopefully there's at least a little breeze later on. And so we begin our climb and let the huffing and puffing begin.
And where were you when I
Huff, puff. Actually felt a little nauseous back there coming up. I guess that's what you get for not waiting 30 minutes after you eat breakfast before you start hiking. But so far it's not too bad. It's fairly gradual. Hopefully it stays that way. I spoke too soon. It just got steeper. This sucks. It got a little steeper there.
Yeah, a little bit. Not too bad.
lost in thought and lost in time, while the seeds of life and the seeds of change were planted outside. The rain fell dark and slow, while I pondered on this dangerous but irresistible pastime. I took a heavenly ride through all the silence. I knew the moment had arrived, the killing the past, coming back to life.
still going along Alpine Meadows ski resort. There is some fascinating rock formations that are just these vertical walls that are just crazy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one behind me. Wonder if it might be a volcanic dike or some kind of intrusion of lava. It's pretty cool though.
I knew the waiting had begun. Headed straight into the shining lost the skies of powdered gold, caught in clouds of silver rose, showered by the empty holes as I tumbled down.
Had a lot of looks at Lake Tahoe, and there's a lot of just amazing geology in the area. And we are heading to Twin Peaks, which is right behind me. And you can see behind me just all these just crazy rock formations. It's just incredible. We're gonna have lunch up there in those trees somewhere and then continue on. But it's an amazing day, and you know, backpacking is hard, but you really get some of the most amazing views doing this. It's pretty cool. Just look at all these amazing rock formations. It's just crazy. I suspect a lot of it is just volcanic activity, and it's just been whittled away through erosion.
see-through skin. I forgive what is within, 'cause I'm in this house, I'm in this hole all my time.
So we made it to the North Fork of Blackwood Creek, where we are staying tonight, and we are surrounded by a ton of wildflowers, which is pretty cool. Overall, it was a good day. We did about 8 miles, and most of that was along the ridgeline, where we had just these incredible views of Lake Tahoe, as well as the western side of the Sierras. And tomorrow we will head to Richardson Lake, and we will go up and over Barker Pass, which is right behind me. So far it's been a great trip. 3 days in and 4 to go.
It's a mystery to me. We have agreed with which we have agreed. And you think you have to want more than you need. Until you have it all, you won't be free.
Good morning. Well, today we woke up to smoky skies, unfortunately. Not really sure where this fire is coming from, but hopefully it won't last too long. Definitely thankful that, smoke didn't come in earlier on our first few days when we had just those amazing views. I think the next 2 days aren't going to be as scenic, so it won't be that much of a disappointment, I guess, but it's still a bummer to see it smoky like this, and hopefully wherever it's at, it gets under control and put out soon. And hopefully by the time we get to Desolation, we have some clear skies, because it's amazing in there.
Society, you're crazy breed. I hope you're not lonely without me. Society, crazy.
We are about halfway to Richardson Lake, and this is what the day has consisted of mostly so far. Just a lot of forest. Not very scenic. I mean, it's still pretty, but it's not, you don't have amazing views like we did the last few days. At least it's kind of hard to see the smoke at the moment. He's got a bigger trailer. He's got a trailer. Oh my God, there's a whole convoy. And they're all empty.
Starting from the top, and you can't do that. Society, you're a crazy breed. I hope you're not lonely without me. Society, crazy indeed. I hope you're not lonely.
Good morning. We are on day 5 and heading south from Richardson Lake to Velma Lakes. The smoke has mostly cleared. It's still a little hazy to the east, but we're kind of going south-southwest, so hopefully it stays that way, because right now it's looking nice in that direction. We heard there's an aggressive bear in this section between Richardson and Phipps Creek. We did not see a bear last night. Saw a couple deer, and as I went to bed and was trying to fall asleep, I heard something jumping around and thrashing in the brush just outside our campsite. I suspect it was a deer, but wasn't able to confirm. Heard a gunshot, so I don't know if someone was just messing around or trying to scare off a bear, but we'll see if we see any. I've yet to see a bear on a backpacking trip. So should hopefully be a relatively easy day like yesterday. Not a lot of elevation change, and only about 7 or 8 miles. So let's do it. Well, we are halfway to Velma Lakes and hiking through mosquito-infested forest, and we just found the source of evil. Feeling a little bit like Merry in Lord of the Rings. What do they eat when they can't get Hobbit? Alright, so we only have a couple days left of our trip and just doing a little food inventory. So for the trip, I have pad thai with chicken, which I'm having tonight. I have beef pasta, which was, it was so-so the other night. Hopefully it hydrates better next time. I got Trader Joe's trail mix, almonds, chocolate, cashews, pistachios, cranberries, and cherries. Dried mango, that is amazing stuff. Coffee, must have. Pro Bar, electrolyte chews, some fruit leather, some oatmeal, a couple of those, some dried cranberries, beef jerky, a ton of trail bars. I brought way too many. I got the RX bars and mixed berry, blueberry, and then dark chocolate, cherry cashew kind bars. I have blueberry granola for breakfast. And then my luxury items are Propel packets. These are a saving grace in the middle of the day when it's really hot. It just really hits the spot. And then gummy bears, yum, and Mounds, delish. Ooh, and that one's open. I guess I should eat that one. And I had a few other meals on the trip, such as sweet pork and rice and lasagna, and those were pretty tasty. But I definitely brought a little too much food this trip, as I usually do. But I'd rather have more than enough than not enough. So we made it to Velma Lakes, and we're staying at Middle Velma. There's also Lower and Upper Velma Lakes, and it is a beautiful day. The smoke has mostly cleared out. It's a little hazy on the horizon, but way better than yesterday. We have a nice breeze right now, and went for a little swim earlier, which felt fantastic. And hopefully we'll have great weather like this and clear skies tomorrow, which is our second to last day, our final full day, and we'll be heading to Lake Aloha. This is Upper Velma Lakes, which is amazing. It's so beautiful here, especially with these granite mountains. Up there is Dick's Lake, and then to the left is Dick's Pass, which is where we'll be going up and over tomorrow.
I always stagger back again. Once I built an ivory tower so I could worship from above. When I climbed down to be set free, she took me in again. There's a bee.
So we made it to Fontanillas Lake. We got an early start today since we have a pretty long day, a little over 9 miles. And we have to go up and over Dick's Pass, which is up over there. But Fontanillas is beautiful. A little cloudy, but at least it's not smoky.
Once I dug an early grave to find a better land. She just smiled and laughed at me and took her blues back again. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. Oh, there's a big hard sun beating on the big people in the big hard world. When I go to cross that river, she is comfort by my side. When I try to understand, she just opens up her hands.
Dick's Lake. We're about to go up and over Dick's Pass. Still a little cloudy.
Once I stood to lose her when I saw what I had done. Bound down and threw away the hours of her garden and her son.
Wow, that is an incredible view. So you have Half Moon Lake down there. You have Susie Lake. You can't see Heather, and that's Lake Aloha. And that's Pyramid Peak, straight ahead. And Mount Price, right there. And then Dick's Peak. Wow. All right, so I'm standing at the top of Dick's Pass, looking back the way we came. There's Dick's Lake, Fontanillis. There's Velma Lake down there. And way in the distance, I think you can see the Tinker Knob in Anderson Peak, where we came from 6 days ago. And we are heading this way. Down there, we're gonna go to Aloha and hopefully avoid this rain that's moving in. There's Half Moon Lake below. Pyramid Peak in the distance. You can just barely see Lake Aloha and Susie Lake over there. Just a couple raindrops, but it looks like it's clearing up. We came from Dick's Pass right up there, all the way down here. A lot clearer skies now. We are starting our final day from Lake Aloha and heading to Echo Lakes. It's a beautiful morning, a little cloudy, but no rain, which is awesome. It's been a beautiful trip, lots of amazing scenery, but we're ready to go home.
She follows me into the woods, takes me home.